The Grey Man 2 is still happening. Russo brothers trying to find the right direction. Directing duo Joe and Anthony Russo are currently developing concepts in an effort to figure out the best way to continue their The Grey Man franchise. A sequel to The Grey Man was first announced back in 2022 following the release of the first outing, and while further updates have been scarce, Joe Russo promised that the follow up is coming while speaking recently. We are developing concepts we think are the right direction to take the chapter in, and so we are working on that at the moment. I mean, you are juggling like 14 things at the same time, so you have to apportion your time correctly to each one of them. Released in select theaters and on Netflix back in July 2022, The Grey Man is based on the 2009 novel of the same name by Mark Greaney. The story begins when the CIA's most skilled mercenary, whose true identity is known to none, accidentally uncovers dark agency secrets. A psychopathic former colleague puts a bounty on his head, setting off a global manhunt by international assassins. The Russo brothers and Netflix are also now working on Extraction 3, as well as striving to crave out a new action series with The Grey Man. The Russos will continue their other Netflix action franchise, Extraction, with a third movie, which Joe Russo recently revealed will move forward as soon as they can find time in Chris Hemsworth's busy schedule. Yeah, we are developing it at the moment. Figuring out Chris' schedule, Sam Hargrave is back directing. It's an interesting franchise because he's a very emotional, wounded character, so there's good storytelling there, I think, in respect to his backstory, and his relationship to violence is one that's built around self loathing and guilt. And so it adds a lot of texture, I think, which allows us to tell more stories about him. Section 3 was officially announced at last year's Netflix Tudum Festival, and while plot details remain under wraps, the introduction of Idris Elba in 2023's Extraction 2 suggests that the series will launch into all manner of spin offs, whilst also continuing the adventures of Hemsworth's Tyler Rake. Hope you liked this update. Do subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot.